Happy New Year, Capricorn. Dadhichi here from astrology.com.au. And what great things await you in 2017? I ask, and no doubt you ask. Importantly, Jupiter will move out of your 10th house, an expansive career period that you've been going through, to give you the full results of that around October. So you still have a little bit of a wait. There are some slower moving patterns in your horoscope that you need to be patient for. In particular, the one that I think is even more significant, but I'm sorry to say this, 20th of December 2017. For some of you, this may start to occur earlier, but Saturn will move for the first time in 30 years, almost 30 years, to your sun sign of Capricorn. That is an awesome movement. It is an awesome position. And then, of course, we've seen the transformative Pluto still making its way through there. And if you saw some of the initial introduction video that I did talking about this Pluto and how it really does turn things upside down on its head, you'll understand what I'm saying on a more personal level. But I think more stability there later in the year for you. Great opportunities through your network of friends in the last quarter of the year. In the meantime, you've still got opportunities to use Jupiter to your full advantage in expanding your career horizons. And for some of you, because Jupiter rules your 12th house, this is very importantly a foreign connection. Some of you may have the opportunity to travel, not just from company to company, but actually out of the state, or even, if you're fortunate enough, to another country. So that could be quite exciting for some of you. And being the 11th house of profits and gains, there's two ways to look at that. Earnings through foreign sources, or loss of money through gambling and expenditure, and not really being careful with the way you're managing your finances. The foreign thing is not too out of the question or too far-fetched, because we see the North Node, one of your karmic planets there, transiting the 9th house up until the last week of May, indicating with it some very strong connections karmically with the foreign places. That's been going on for some time, and some of you may also recall that I've raised that issue in the last few months on our month-by-month basis. The position of Mars and Neptune can cloud your judgment up until the beginning of March. So be careful of that too. If you've got any important decisions or contracts that need to be made, it's really not a great time to be doing that, even though you've got that expansive Jupiter in the 10th house of career. You've got the Moon and Venus starting the year off in your 2nd house of income. That's lucky, but still a little more attention to detail, a little less impulse, which is not normally a Capricorn trait, but could be in terms of wanting to get things moving, especially with your ruler in that 12th house, slowing things down. The other thing we've mentioned is the placement of Uranus in your 4th house of domestic affairs. That also has to do with real estate matters. And with Jupiter in the opposition to that part of your life, that department or area of your life, we can see that some of you may be challenged, or you may, again, that impulse word is not a good word for you, be acting impulsively to offload property, make sure that you're, going to get from A to B as quickly as possible. And speed is not, what's that old saying? Haste makes waste, Capricorn. So please, just take your time. All good things come to those that wait. There are a couple of other things I want to mention. I'm racing through this because I don't want to bore you for a start. I just want to give you the salient points. There are a couple of eclipses here. An important one that we see in your 8th house is the lunar eclipse on February 11. And then on February 27, the solar eclipse, which is taking place in the sign of Pisces, again, that 3rd house. Now, the 8th house is an interesting one, and it actually conveys a little more strongly the first thing I was talking about, spending money, being impulsive, trying to offload things. You may actually sell something, get a price for it, only to find that you maybe, with a little bit of patience, could have got a better deal on that. And that's that 8th house. It's all tied in with other people's money, shared resources, your money and your partner's money, your wife or spouse, your husband's resources. All of that is tied in. And so, as well as not losing money for yourself, if as an example, you're in a business partnership and you're impulsive and insatiable in your desire to, finish what you want to finish, the other person could be on the losing end of this bargain as well. So you don't have yourself to consider, you have other people in the equation that you must consider as well. I'd like to get you to really think about slowing the pace down, even though it's probably already too slow for you. Not rushing madly to sell property or move out of home into a new position until we get past this Mars-Neptune conjunction and Mars moves out into the 4th house of your horoscope around the 27th of February. That being said, I think you'll have a clearer picture. You won't be as muddled about what you're doing. And contracts must also be carefully negotiated during these first couple of the months in 2017. I've written up 1,500 words for you at the site, astrology.com.au, my website. I invite you to go there and have a bit more of a detailed look at what's going on. I like to keep brevity at the forefront of these videos. I don't want to bore you. I want to give you what's important. And however, when you go to the site, you can get a more detailed analysis of what's going on in the coming 12 months. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again next month. Capricorn, take care, and again, Happy New Year. Bye-bye.